Hey everybody, time for a channel update, let you know what's going on the channel and everything else. So let's get started with the personal stuff. So for those of you who've been following over the last few updates, the situation with the missus there, we're 1/3 into her chemotherapy session. So things are going well. She's in very good spirits. She's busy, so everything's really good. So again, thank you everybody who's been sending me messages, wondering how she's doing and all that. So very much appreciated. So with that though, I said the third, we're going to be doing, or she'll be going through the chemo up until September. So basically what you've been seeing on the channel so far, which originally we had hoped to be done around this time, unfortunately is going to have to get stretched out until September. So it's Friday, supper time. I'm out walking the dog before the Friday night hangout, and this has been the extent of my hiking so far this year. I'm very behind on a lot of stuff. Like I said before, the amount of time that I would normally have to develop the usual content that you see on the channel on the website is just very limited. So I had to focus on stuff that I can get done easier, quicker, and also some of the big projects that I've been working on. One of the big projects I got done this week has been the ebook. I've been mentioning it for like 2 years now. Finally done. The version for iPad or Macs is out. You can go to iBooks or check in the description or check the Friday Night Hangout tonight. I'll have some codes so you can download it for free if you have those two things. Now, I'm doing iPad and Macs for now only because I have a huge, and I've talked this before in terms of analytics, I have a pretty sizable chunk of the people who watch the videos, go to the website, are mobile and tablet, and of that, it's iPads. So doing that first, and also because the iBooks does a very nice product when you're doing EPUBs. And the versions that you get on your Kindle and all that, the EPUBs, I should say, they're meant for novels, meant for text. So I am in the process of redoing the layout for the book to be more compatible, and that will be ready for iPhone, Android, Kindle, and all that, hopefully in the next week or so. So if you don't have iPad or Macs, just wait another week or two and you'll be able to check out the book. So with that chunk done, now I can get back and take the time that I took away for the last couple months into the content of the channel. I've mentioned this before. I got the Garmin Vivo Active, or Vivo Active as somebody commented. I got InReach. I got a new product, a new gadget. I haven't even opened up the box, so I need to get to those, start developing the usual amount of tutorials. And I do have a hike plan because I got something else in the queue, and I can't discuss it right now. Probably in July it will be posted, so we'll be able to see. So this hopefully is something that I'll be able to do for the next year. But anyway, for now, it's going to be cool. So I'm slowly reassigning the little bit of spare time I've had during what's going on at home into the regular content. So hopefully you'll see a little bit of the other stuff, a little bit of hiking, a little bit more outdoor stuff, but mostly GPS tutorials, and yes, there'll be a few more Apple Watch videos. So other than being 3 months behind on my original plan from back in December and January, things are going pretty good. Can't complain. I think part of the reason is that I've the spare time that I used to have, I've resumed my normal running schedule, and I'm feeling great. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the last couple years, man, between injury, baby, and all that stuff, found it very difficult to get back to my half marathon shape, let alone 5 kilometer shape. So I'm progressing very well. I think it's been, well, 3 months now, and I'm pretty much on track to get pretty close to a half marathon, or at least 18 kilometer shape by the fall. So it's all good. And that's kind of the reason why you've been seeing a lot of the fitness trackers and of course the Apple Watch, to see whether or not it's a suitable device for runners. Because again, back to what I was saying before, GPS tutorials are kind of the content that does well on the channel. So, and that means that, you know, if people are going to spend $300-400 on a watch to go running, do you want to stick with the Garmin, or do you want something a little bit more general like an Apple Watch or a Fitbit or whatever? So anyway, I'll do few more videos on this topic here. But otherwise, let me know how things are going. I think I swallowed the fly. Check out the Hangout tonight. Subscribe to the podcast. Follow me on social media. And we'll talk to you guys next time.